Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the Pet Only Farm. This is going to be great. So, we will have 4 hour streams today. So, I think we have plenty of time to make some significant progress in our challenge. So, if it's your first time joining this specific challenge, let me recap the rules for you, but everything is in the description down below. Okay. So, we're doing a pet only farm challenge, which means we can only use our pets to be the backbone of our money making acquisition in uh, in the challenge. So um, we can't collect resources by chopping wood or acquiring stone in the mine. We can only procure them immediately by using our pets. So pets will give you gifts 20% of the time when they fully love you. So we will farm that loot a lot. We can sell what the pets give us and then buy resources for it with it. But we cannot exploit these this money by any means, which means specifically I cannot go sell an artifact which my dogs give me, but then buy crops and plant crops, sell those crops. We're not allowed to do that. We must complete the remixed community center bundle by only relying directly on our pets. The money which the pets will provide us with can be used to buy things at the traveling merchant and then use this item to fulfill the bundles. But I cannot. There cannot be. There cannot be a lot of steps between the gold buyout of the item and the giving to the community center bundle. So, without further ado, I'll re-explain some of the rules as we go by, but we will win the game if we collect, if you fulfill almost, if we fulfill all of the bundles. We will win the game if we have one of each pets, so 12 pets in total, 5 dogs, 5 cats, and 2 turtles, and if our pets fully love us at the end of the game. Then and then only we will claim victory. So, without further ado, let's get back into it. Let's go. Okay, so we're on spring 1st of the 4th year, so we'll clear up some space. So as I explained before, these things we collect on the floor we cannot use. But you can acquire experience with that. So unlocking resource recipe for making machines, etc., is allowed. But acquiring the said resources can only be done with the help of our good boy. So let's check where we're at. So as of first day of the 4th year, we have a single level in farming, 0 level in mining, 5 foraging, 5 fishing, and a single level in combat, which we had by dropping a book. Okay. Then we have our first pet, the good boy, which gave us insane loot in those first 4 years. If I remember correctly, we had 4 artifact troves and 2 dino eggs, which is insane. Okay. In terms of power-ups, we have the Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Tick, which is not useful for now. And we have collected these artifacts so far. We're on the verge of unlocking our melon seeds, if I'm not mistaken. No, our pumpkin seeds. Our pumpkin seeds are next. Okay, so let's skip ahead to our next gift. So now we're looking for money to buy a wood chipper, which is a really unused item in regular playthrough. But I think with the hardwood that our dog give us on a regular basis, we can transform that into regular wood pretty easily. And that means we won't have to spend a lot of money. Okay, first gift of the stream. So we won't need to spend as much money acquiring wood for the rest of the game. So now we're looking for any artifact we can sell or give to Gunther. Or an artifact trove. So what we're hoping for today is to finally complete our set of basic machine, which means we have a furnace, we're looking for a recycling machine and a wood chipper. With those machines in hand, we should be good to go. And with those machines in hand, we should be able to not rely that much on resetting the gifts each time. The only thing we don't want on a regular basis is bones, bone fragment, because they are not worth that much. Yeah, they're not worth that much, and there's no really good machine early on that we have access to process the bones. And unlocking the machine that transforms bones into fertilizer is like impossible to get in this challenge, because we need to acquire like 100 bones in a single week. and with a drop rate of 4 bones, it's impossible. Even if we have a perfect week, so the dog give us bones each day of the week, it's impossible to get. Not with only one dog. Maybe maybe later on, when we have I don't know, like 4 or 5 dogs. But until then, there's not so much hope. The only thing that's nice, the only use for the bones as of right now is it's like a filler gift for the Feast of the Winter Star. And we still have 1 bone left from the first year, so. Okay, boy, give me something. So I had this question yesterday from someone in chat asking me if I did videos. There will be on the channel, but as of right now, I'm just piling up content. Once I'm done with any of my challenges, I will put a video together compiling our playthroughs. And by streaming, you know that I'm not cheating in any way. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 more resets, and then we'll roll with it. Like with four bones would be enough. So that's 1. 2. Okay, the ribs we did not give Gunter before, so I'm going to do that and level up our foraging by doing so as well. 2 secrets now. Okay. It reminds me of yesterday when just by revealing 3 artifact spots on the bus station, we got 3 books at the same time, which was insane. me check if that's worth anything. So these bones only sell for 100 gold. So it's worth it to give it to Gunther just to advance in the museum collection. Not because we're trying to fully complete the museum, but there's a point from which Gunther gives you money once you reach a certain number of given artifacts, and this also counts in our trade-off for items that are dog found. So that was the 15th gift, if I'm not mistaken. Let's put that here, because why not? And go to sleep. Yeah, so it's important to remember that trade-offs are allowed. So if I directly trade something that my dog finds into another object, so by example, by giving it to the museum, I have in exchange directly for the said bones, I have like seeds. Those seeds are treated like if my dog found it. So I'm allowed to plant them and sell them. So it's a direct consequences of my dog finding something. The only thing, the real thing that is not allowed is not, it's just transiting by our money pool. So we take something that our dog finds, we sell it, have money, and then use that money to buy something to capitalize on it. That's not allowed, okay? So just to be clear. Let's go. So that's 51. Okay, so how much artifacts did we give so far? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, that's 15. Got a star fruit, nice. And we have, let's pick up all of these. So now we have a lot of things we can plant on summer, which is awesome. So let's put that, I don't know, right here. And then okay. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna do 10 more. And after that, move on to the next gift. One. Two. Three, okay. So we have the arrowhead, which sells for 40. 52. Okay. Good boy is generous today. Clay. Driftwood. Okay, 10 more before I get bored. One. Two. Three. Four. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay. The doll sells for 16. So that's 53. in retrospect, I shouldn't have bought that purple mushroom that sold for a lot of money, like 1,700 gold. So we don't need to go to Flowerlands this year. And should have just bought immediately the wood chipper. I would have a better sense of progression, you know? Okay. Okay, 10 more. The rusty cog. It's like 25 gold, so this is not worth our time. So 5 more, that's 1. Okay, last reset, then we're gonna keep anything that is not a single stone or a driftwood. Okay, so clay. We sell. That's 54. And this will allow us to have a better sense of how much 2 clays are worth. So 40 in total, so 20 each. Which is equivalent to a bad artifact. And better than the rusty cog. Okay, so let's see. Bones are worth 12 gold each, so this is 48. So do I think 48 is satisfying? Okay. We will do our classic 10 more resets. Then keep in mind that 4 bones are actually worth more than 2 clays. Okay, 4 more. Okay, last one. Then it's either 4 bones, or we could finally, let's do that, sell a piece of hardwood just to keep track in our inventory of the price point of hardwood. And I know that this will be less than expected, so I think it's about 20 gold a piece. 15. Okay, so now we know. So it was 56. Okay. Reset again. So I think what we will do is reset until we reach 4 bones or better. Artifact! 12, yes! This will be our 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's plant these. The big question is, we can't collect fiber, so we will be at the mercy of these crows. What you gonna do? So that's 57. So we are hoping for at least at least something of value, but really what would make a difference is having the treasure appraisal guide, or for the lack of, golden pumpkin, a pearl, a few valuable crops, or an artifact that we don't have. And finally, an artifact that we have and that sells for at least 100 gold. Okay, so Clint, what do you have for me? Okay, new artifact, ancient sword. I think that's valuable. Okay. Let me check. So, what are the rewards for the museum? Donation reward. I don't find it. Whatever. We'll see. Or maybe I'm mistaken and I'm switching up Gunther and Mr. Q and Mr. Chi in my head. I don't know. But at least we're almost there for the pumpkins. Okay, still no crows. I'd like to see it. And now we have at least something to do except just petting our dog. Oh, no, and we have a chance to have a scarecrow by giving artifacts to Gunther, so that's worth investing. Because that counts as trading pet gifts for something. Lucky with the crows. So keep in mind that we need to keep 1 melon for Demetrius, 1 for the bundles. And the rest we can sell. Okay. So we're looking for at least 4 bones or anything of value. Okay. Okay, that's 60 gold. It's better than 4 bones. So that was 58. Okay. Again, first to come, 4 bones or anything of value. That's 3 bones, we reset, because it's only 36 gold. Four bones, okay. This is now dangerously close to our crops. So that was 59. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. Just keep piling up money quickly, faster than just resetting forever. 4 bones. 60. Okay, so sell the rest. And we go give that to Demetrius. Oops. I'm wondering, how much the sword? Yeah, okay, it's only 100. Okay, we wait until 9. And with the money that Demetrius will give us, I think he gives us at least 500 for the melon. I hope. Yes! Okay, so we have enough to acquire the wood chipper, which, as I said before, is like an underused item in almost every playthrough. What is nice with that is, with that in hand, we can transform hardwood into wood, which is nice, but there is a small percentage of chance to transform hardwood into syrup, actually. I think I will place that here, put that over here, and we already got a hardwood, so place it here, and we go to sleep. Since it takes a while to process level 2 farming, we may now do sprinklers. So 10 wood. place it here. And with our money, we are gonna go to Clint and buy 5 iron ore and coal. Wait. Because for that, we need 25 stones. So that's like 2,050, 500 gold to buy from Robbins. So we are now gonna pile up some cash to either buy these stones or we will acquire them with the dog, since we can now transform hardwood into wood. We don't have to rely on the money for the wood part. Okay. And now the next big step after creating those machines will be to upgrade our axe into a copper axe and hope to have at least one mahogany seed by chopping the big stumps we have on the farm. Oh, that's ready? Nice. Okay. Do I want to give it to Kent? I think this is worth more than that. Okay, so let's put our first bar into the furnace and go give that star fruit to Kent. Here you are, soldier. Thank you for your service. 500, okay. We may go to a traveling cart. Maybe there's something that our bundles are missing. Yes, I know. Okay. Okay, snow yam, maple syrup, pine tar. Okay. So for the museum, we don't need the snow yam, and a maple syrup will put us at like one item to complete that bundle. So let's go and give that to the exotic foraging bundle. Okay. There's a good chance that this will be the first bundle we will fully complete. And if there's any chance, I think the reward for that is a tapper, actually. Which would save us a lot of money. Okay. Okay, now that we have our machine, either hardwood is good, 4 bones is good, okay, so that will be it. And can send us a bomb by the mail. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, okay. So how much does a bomb sell for? Okay. So again, hardwood, 4 bones, or an artifact. Four bones it is. So that's 62. That's our third meteorite. Third. Has it fall somewhere near? We can see. No. Okay. It's deep down into the forest. Okay. Fall, here we go. Okay, driftwood we don't want. We will need driftwood once we have the recycling machine. 4 bones is good money, so that's it. Hey, the prodigal child. 4 bones. Let's roll with that. Okay, with 500 gold, we can now go and check the traveling cart. So the copper ore is over the price market, so we don't want that. interest. Okay. Acorn would be nice. Refined quartz. So I think I'm gonna go for refined quartz because the chances we have of finding a regular quartz, it's like almost impossible. And if we once we have a cat, it's so it's so long from now. Acorn. What is nice with the acorn is if we buy that with our pet money, we may be able to use a tapper to start producing oak resin, which will be a source of money. Okay, so I'm gonna buy this. Since it's produced with our pet money, we will plant it like here. Okay, now we don't have enough money for the traveling carts, so we may skip ahead. Okay, stone. It's worth 100 gold as of right now, so we keep it. So that was the 65th gift. Okay. So now we only reset for like clay, driftwood, and tree bones. Sounds good to me. also can build a charcoal kiln further down the line to help us producing coal faster. Okay, so driftwood we don't want. So we're looking for hardwood, stone, 4 bones, or any artifact that's worth more than 50 gold. Okay, stone, that's 2. 66. And for the recycling machine, we need 25. Okay, last day of fall. We now have our first tree. So this one is a tree that we bought with with our pet money. So this one is clear. Let me double check. Keep in mind that we need to go on the Feast of the Winter Star, as we do each year. Okay, hardwood. Place it in there. 67. Wood. That's nice. So now we have enough for the recycling machine, and we're on on our way to having enough wood for the tapper as well. And keep in mind, we always have a chance to create a syrup with that. A non-zero chance, but like 0.66%. We have a stone. Chipped amphora. It sells for 40, so it's not worth our time. Hardwood. 69, nice. Only 5. That's sad. Let me double check. Is it the same thing if we do not, if we do reset? I think it is because the machine ended his work in the night. So it's still 5. Okay. Just wanted to be sure about that. Okay. I think I'm gonna move that to what here? Who's our secret friend? Okay, it's Pierre. Another owl statue. Okay, now the big question is, since that tree spawned that, are we allowed? Do we allow ourselves? I think this would be an exploit, so we'll remove it. Or do we sell, or are we allowed to sell the acorns? This is like no money at all. So, thinking about it, I think we're not allowed. let's think a little bit. So I bought the seed to create the tree, right? So if I bought by example, a pumpkin seed, I will not be able to make money out of that. But when I have a tapper that is given to me, or if I create a tapper, I'm allowed to keep the syrup for myself. So I think this is weird. Okay, so in doubt, I won't keep it. And these seeds like sell for 1 gold, so it won't make much a difference. If I want to be honest. So this one sells for a bit of money, I think. 200, nice. Did I pet the dog? No. Oh, no. And we are on the 25th, okay. Almost missed Christmas. Okay, so let's put the hardwood in here. Grab our last piece of bone we have here. So next time we have a gift of 4 bones, we keep 1 cell tree. Book. And while we wait, we chop some wood. let's wait. Okay, what you have for me, Penny? Oh, nice! Okay, that's something that we can give to Gunther. And we shall do that tomorrow. Okay, 5 wood. Okay, let me continue my research about nah. I've not found what I was looking for. Okay. do we have a final gift for the end of year 4? No, we don't. Okay. So, it's now beginning of year 5. We have earned 8,046 gold. Our skills are still abysmal. Okay, nothing from the good boy. Let's do a little cleanup. Oh. Okay. Roll it back. Driftwood, we don't need. Hardwood. Okay, 72. And woods. 48. Resources are beginning to pile up. Finally. Hey. So we have 4 bones. We keep them for good use, because that's our gifts for the next 4 years. 73. Okay, 3 bones we don't want. Stone. 4. Four bones we sell. Nice. Chipped and furrow is only worth 40 gold. Wood we don't need. Four bones we sell. At least we're making progress. Oh my god. It's raining gifts. Jesus. As I said, this good boy is sometimes the prodigal son. Stone, like it. 58. That's what? 4 days in a row? It's only 3 bones. We don't keep. That was a good streak. We keep. We sell. Okay, let's go and check on the traveling cart. Yep. Okay, summertime. wood. Okay. I'm starting to think I could just invest like 9 of my woods to just place floors around the tree. Oh, nice. Almost halfway there. Nice. It's 9. Four bones, we sell. Okay, let's see if the... Ooh. Hello there. So that's on the cheap, but we don't need it for now, right? I don't think so. Okay, so bear with me. I think we need the winter root. We already got it. Okay. Apple is not required as of right now. Cranberry seeds, tilapia. No, okay. Good. Not now. Seven. Okay, let's place that somewhere nice. So like here. Oh no! I forgot to go to the traveling cart. Whatever. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now it's clear that this tree is from our dog. I think we shall also place a little sign in front of it later on. Hardwood is good. 88. as always, into the bin. Not produced by the dog. Yep. Okay, tomorrow we'll go to the traveling cart again. Okay, that's 4 bones. So 48 gold for tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, a few XP. Throw that into the can. Snowy yam we already got. I think I'm gonna do the same thing as I did with the oak seed. This will be our second tree of the set. But why do I do this? I could plant seeds that I find in the wild. I cannot. Sorry. Let me begin. Let me start again. Okay. I'm not allowed to plant seeds that I found only by chopping down trees. Everything needs to begin with the dog. So we trade the things we found with the dog for money, and then we buy seeds to plant. But we cannot exploit them by making money out of these buyouts. So once we've unlocked the exotic foraging bundle, since that's a trade-off, because things our dog produce completed the bundle, we will have tappers. So these tappers, since they were produced directly by trading off with the things that our dog produce, will allow me to now begin to make money with this. Does that make sense? Okay, now let's use 8 wood to again protect this new seed. Oh, I created too much. Well, it is what it is. on, good boy. Give me something. Okay. That's 90 gifts. It's nice that in that kind of challenge specifically, the wood chipper has now its time to shine. Because in about like 1,400 hours of playthrough recorded on Steam, I never have a use for this machine, and now it's allowed to shine with this challenge. So we're hoping to pile up some wood, of course, by transforming hardwood into regular wood, but there's a non-zero chance that the hardwood is gonna produce a syrup instead. And a few of those syrups could be of use in this run. So we're looking for oak resin so far, but if we have maple syrup, it's a good start to producing a beehive. It's a required step to produce a beehive. So by the end of season, I think I'm gonna take a short break to just make myself another coffee. Because I need to keep myself awake during this kind of grind. Okay, that's more bones. That's a little bit of money. This challenge will really start to come together once we've find a line to have reliable source of money. And I think those two tappers are going to be of great help. Okay, so driftwood we don't need for now, not until we've unlocked the recycling machine, so we reset. That's a stone. We need 15 more for the recycling machine. Oh. There's an intruder here. Okay, it's almost end of season. Stone, nice. Makes 11. Oh, 2 gifts in a row. Good boy. So now we reset when we have clay, we reset when we have driftwood, and we reset if we have tree bones. Everything else we keep unless it's an artifact that is worth almost nothing. So if you didn't know, if you didn't knew, the chance of a pet drop is rolled during the night. Okay, so but the set gift is only rolled when you pet your dog or your cat or your turtle. So by resetting the game, we can control a little bit what we have, but we don't want to spend too much time doing that because we get bored easily. Because we could always manipulate those RNG to always drop a treasure trove, but could take like an hour to do so. So we only reset a few times, max. Okay. So that's the end of season. As I said, just gonna go grab a coffee and I'll be back. Okay. Let's continue. Hardwood. Like to see it. I don't know if in the course of this challenge we will ever successfully transform a hardwood into syrup, but so that's 10. We now have 100 wood. That's pretty nice. Okay. One out of 5 chance to have a gift every morning is like very random. Sometimes you have streaks of like 3 or 4 days in a row, and sometimes you almost have a complete season without having nothing. Okay, 96. We're almost at 100 gifts. Okay, I need to remind myself not to skip the Feast of the Winter Star. We need to disappoint someone by giving them a bone fragment. Who's the friend? Oh, okay. It's Vincent. Okay, 21st. 7. Okay, we'll reset. Okay, look out for Feast of the Winter Star. Okay. So that's 3 gifts in a row. Good boy. That's not what I'm looking for. Good boy. 13. Okay, I wonder what will be the 100th gift. Okay, let's sleep on that. And tomorrow it's the Feast of the Winter Star. Okay. Grab that. And let's go. Do a little cleanup here while we wait. Bunch of things we cannot use because our dog did not contribute in any way to that. Okay, where are you, Vincent? There you are. So, do you enjoy a bone? No. Shane? A beer? Egg? Joja Cola? What do you got for me, man? A pink cake? That's worth like 400, I think. That's a good trade-off. Okay. The game just crashed. It was too much. Too much. Okay. So no. Okay, the day does not save in any shape or form. That's weird. Okay, so we do that again. That's so weird. At least this give us a few XP. I don't know what happened though. Let's try something else. We'll enter Feast of the Winter Star from here. And I think that should change the one who gave us our secret gift. No, it doesn't. Oh, it changes the content. I don't remember. I've not investigated that much into the mechanism behind that. Okay, so we got a pink cake again. So that's almost 500. 480, if I'm correct. Now let's hope we do not crash the game again. That pink cake was too much calories for the Steam client. What the? Okay. I don't understand. What's going on? Okay, so let me do something. So let's reset the Steam client. Okay. That's so weird. So let me double check something while this opens. I think I need space on the hard drive. That's really, really weird. Let's see. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Let's try it like that. Okay. We wait. Maybe I could at least chop down these two. I think we'll do something a little differently today. Like, not sell the cake at the end of the day. And now we go and save before selling. I don't know. Okay. Now we sell the pancake. Okay. That was the last day of the 5th year. Year 6, here we go. It's cleanup day. I can't believe we still haven't leveled up. Okay. The chewing stick is, I think, worth almost nothing. Oh, it's 50. Okay, it's better than... Okay, that was the 100th gift. Thank you, good boy. Okay, tomorrow we go to the traveling merchant. starting to have mushroom trees on the farm, which reminds me that I think there's a chance for mushroom trees in the traveling cart. Is the coconut... Oh, I don't have enough for the leek. So we already gave the coconut. Can I get seven? Can I get 70 gold by the end of the day? I could go sell some wood. It's like 2 each. I think the best way to go is we grab one of our 2 crops we have for the next bundle, and since we're allowed to plant them with our dog money, we can cash them further down the line. I'm gonna sell that melon here, and just to be sure, yes, okay, the leek is our last required item for the bundle, so yeah, I think it's the way to go. Since these 2 crops are the only one I will be allowed to directly sell, and we're in spring, so it makes sense we may now be able to plant them and sell them afterwards. That's good. That's real good. Hello, Pierre. First time going in. Okay, so let's sell that melon. 250. Okay. Let's go and buy the leek. So we're hoping for those 30 spring seeds to be worth more than 900, close to 900 at least. Because if that's the case, we have a good trade-off, and as well as unlocking the other bundles. Okay, so that's our first bundle done in this challenge. Good. We've now unlocked pantry as well as the fish. So let's check them while we're here. So spring crops. Oh, we got carrots. Bull. So for those, we will need to rely on mystery boxes. But mystery boxes are almost never found. So this will be a problem. Animal bundle, we have a simple egg, but we will put it in for a good use in our future coop. Broccoli, we have the same problem. Summer squash, we have the same problems. This will be a long shot, really long shot. And the quality crops. Okay. River fish, crab pot, ocean fish, lake fish, night fish, and the specialty fish. Okay, so since we sold our melon, I'm gonna sell our cauliflower as well. That's 3 bones. We don't want. 3 bones again. Bones again. Roll the bones. My god, what are the odds? Pretty high, actually. Okay. Nice. 4 bones. We will sell. And slow down. Slow down. Don't ruin my garden, boy. Clay we don't need. Hardwood. 103. Okay. That will be a good day. Keep in mind, we still need to keep a leek for ourselves to give to Evelyn. Oh, that's 3 bones. Nope. Again. Four. Okay, so let's put all of those here for now. Okay, so those we can sell. Or we... No, we sell everything. Let's go in there. Okay. Now we grab this leek. And we give that to Evelyn to make a profit on it. Let's go. So how much was that worth? 500. Oh, nice. So now we sleep on that. Level 6 foraging. Good. And I think I've got it at Yachi. Oh, nice. So that was worth the investment of the league. We got back our 900 gold. Okay, so let's see now. We need 12 more stones to complete this. So we have 15 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm gonna grind for some stones here. Nice. Nice. Okay. By the end of season, we'll cash out on the things we don't have. Because I really want that machine going to clear up my mind of that. And then we're gonna do tappers. So we're looking for stone, which have like a 25% chance of drop. When I'll do the video of the challenge, I'll put the wiki page on it. So, okay, that's 100 gold saved. This was the 105th. Let's see if we found something useful here. I think the crocus is needed. Yeah, we need the crocus. Is the Nautilus shell needed right now? No. Okay. So I have like what, 40 stones? Yeah, 14 stones. Still need 11. So that's 1100 gold. XP. All into the trash can. This annoys me. It just fell out of the sky. And I know that's the next big seed I'm looking for to have a complete set. But, okay, let's go to sleep. Okay, let's check. Do we need the shad? We do. And do we need the pike? We don't. Okay. The salty fish are the ones that are gonna be the most annoying to get because our cats cannot give them to us. So we will hope to find good ones in the trading cards. Okay. So we're looking for stone or artifact. Nice. $106 gifts. So we now have 15. So I think we can now go and buy the 10. We still need to create the machine. ends at 9, right? Okay. And then we go to the end of season. With now driftwood that we can switch into coal or wood. Okay, that hurt. See, this is why we farm, we grind for these stones usually. But now, we got money on our hands, and we still have a buffer for the traveling cart. Okay, with now everything in hand, we create the recycling machine that we will place like here. And now we have a complete set of basic machines. The next big thing is gonna be our first tappers. And for that, we need 2 copper bars. So we're almost there. And we will have money-making machines on hands. All powered by dog. Stone, you like it? That's one of the many we will need for our next big project. Tree bones we don't need. So now we only reset on clay and tree bones. Oh, that one is worth a lot, but still don't have it at the museum. So let's go. Let's get to the traveling cart first. Is mayonnaise required? No. Let's go to the museum. we will start piling up on copper ores. We need 10. So exactly at 8 o'clock. Okay. So that was worth, I think, 500 gold. 300 gold, okay. It's not that much. Okay, so we need 10 times 125. We have enough. That's 150. Oh my god. Okay. Now we need to rely on our dog to give us driftwood. Transform that into coal. Oh, grinding for the copper axe is gonna be painful. All of that for a single mahogany seed. Okay. That's good. Okay. So now we have half a chance to get coal from the machine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold on to that driftwood. Save the game. That's 109. First thing we do is check. We place the driftwood here. We wait. And if it's not coal, we roll that back. Takes like an hour to process. Okay, we got 2 coals. Nice. So, what we're gonna do is process those 2. So, the moss are produced by our dog here. So, we can pile up on that. Then grab the wood. Nice. And now we can do our first tapper. Place it on the one that is missing. And now we have a punctual source of money. We're making progress. Great. This is required for the bundle, so we go. And I think with that, we're gonna have a free tapper for that trade-off. Okay, I'm tired to not have a single level in mining, so let's clear up that space. Still no level in mining, that's insane. Okay. Finally. Okay, so this should give us tapper. Okay, this is the second bundle done. Oh no, it's Autumn Bounty. Oh. At least we now have the minecart unlocked. So, what does it contain? Bones we can collect. Nice. Bars. And treasure hunter. Oh. This is gonna be tough. So we will sell those Autumn Bounty for a few extra bucks. Ooh, that's good. let's go and check on the traveling cart. So we're looking for a maple seed or anything else that we can place in a bundle. Large milk. The large milk is required, right? Large milk, yes, okay. Okay. Okay, so since we have a new project on hand to create more tappers, I'm gonna hope for a driftwood. Okay. And as we did last time, I'm gonna save the game and try to transform that effectively into coal. Now we wait. And if it doesn't pay off, we recess. So this turns out to be wood. So we do that again. We hope for a different outcome. Okay, so it's a different outcome. Roll it back. Good boy. Woods again. Okay. We've at least got coal on our hands. $150 gold for that syrup. Dog approved. We have a stone. That. Something Okay, we're almost at the end of season. Let's go. This was our last day. So we go to sleep and we call it off for today's stream. Okay, we did good. We almost have 8,000 gold on hand. We've unlocked most of the machines we were looking for. We have a tapper now, and we're on our way to our second one. So, thanks you all for watching. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell if you want to be notified of further streams. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye.